Hello everyone, Donna Gray here, your Stampin Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. How are you today? I'm 1 minute late. I was flat strapped trying to get on here today. I've got so much to show you. It's really exciting times for us at the moment. So I'm just going to try and find myself here live so I can watch what's going on and see everybody's comments. So please, when you jump on, and I do apologize for that light being so bright over there, but I've got it on so that the lights all stay nice and even for when I flip the camera around. So please, when you join me, jump on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. Hey Kathy, hey Terry, hey Lisa, how you going? Let me know where you're watching from, say hello. Have a chat with me. Once again, you know, if you share the video and type shared in the comments, you will go into my monthly draw to win freebies. And yes, I am running very late with my monthly draw from last month, but I haven't put everyone's names into the container just yet. So until I finalize all that, I can't draw the monthly prize, but I promise it will be happening soon. Hey Chrissy, hey Margaret, hey Mavis, how you going? So, as I said, let me know where you're watching from, and say hello, because I absolutely love chatting with people and I love finding out how far my videos go. Abroad, I love it when people from overseas watch. I love it when people from Australia watch. It's getting close to Christmas, everyone, isn't it? So close to Christmas. I actually got the Christmas bug the other day and I decided that I would actually go out and do some Christmas shopping. It turned the 1st of December, so I was like, oh my God, I need to go and do some Christmas shopping. So I did. I finally went out and I knocked over probably about 5 or 6 presents on Saturday, so that was pretty awesome. Hey Deborah, how you going? Hey Shirley, you love my haircut? I have got my hair cut, yes. No, it's cut. It's gone. All short. Yeah, my summer cut and the new me. I decided I've lost some weight and I decided that I would go and get a new haircut. So this is the new me. You'll be seeing me this way for quite a while. But yeah, it feels great. Way cooler. Oh, Chrissy, you're home from the doctor's appointments. That's great. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, so just a bit of news that's happening. For us as demonstrators today, it's really exciting. We have actually got to place our pre-order for the Occasions and Saleabration catalogue. So there was a lot of us that are probably very foggy-eyed at the moment because we were all up early to try and get our orders in. I did wake up because ordering for us started at 3 a.m. this morning, and I was, thank you Kathy, and I was, hi Cynthia from the USA, that is awesome. I was trying to wake myself up at 3 a.m. this morning and get out and do my order because I was ready to go, but 3 a.m. came, actually it was 3:30 when I actually did stir, and I looked and I was like, what, there's 2 Shirley K's, really? Where is the other Shirley K? I know one Shirley K is from here in New South Wales where I am. Where is the other Shirley K from? That is very interesting. So I would love to know, Shirley, where you're from. Yeah, the Shirley that I know, the other Shirley K, from Victoria. So we have a Shirley K in New South Wales and a Shirley K in Victoria. How funny is that? Chrissy said she ordered at 3:30 a.m. So what I'm trying to say is us as demonstrators are able to place our orders 1 month early. Now, if you have seen a few snippets, and today I'm going to show you one of the Saleabration items. I'm going to do some cards with one of the Saleabration items. If you have seen items that you absolutely cannot wait to get your hands on until the 3rd of January when our Occasions catalogue. So I'll just show you the Occasions catalogue. I can only show you the front cover. So this is our Occasions catalogue. Hang on and I flip it around so that we can see it the right way. Come on, give me that. We'll flip it so we can see it the right way. So this is our Occasions catalogue. Beautiful catalogue. There's some stunning, beautiful products in this catalogue. And what goes with it, for 3 months we have the Saleabration catalog. So Saleabration means for every $90 that you spend, you get a free Saleabration item. Now, hey Shona, how you going? So, oh, okay, yeah, different spelling, Shirley. We're just looking at the difference in the Shirley case. So, as of the 3rd of January, these catalogs are going to go live. But if Natasha's from overseas and Natasha hasn't got to order yet, because we're in Australia, we've all got to order and place our orders already. So there's lots and lots of demonstrators that are really, really excited about getting in and placing their orders. So, sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of all that. So now our anxious wait for everything to arrive. So instead of getting up at 3:30, I couldn't do it. I tried, I couldn't do it. I lay down and thought, you know what, I'm too tired. My eyes will be too blurry to see the ordering numbers. I'll just wait until the morning. So I got up at 5:15 this morning and placed my order straight away as soon as I got up this morning. So if you wanted to get your hands on these products before the 3rd of January, you can quite easily join my team. And if you join my team right now, you actually get to order these brand new items in your starter kit. So you can get the occasions catalog items in your starter kit right now. So you get to choose $235 worth of product and you only pay $169. Now that is just for Australian people. I can only sign up Australian people. If you're in another country, you can find a demonstrator from your country and ask them about it. But honestly, it is no better time to sign up than right now. And we as demonstrators, in your starter kit, you don't qualify for the Saleabration items, but the very next order that you place straight after you've done your starter kit, you will get 20% discount, plus you will qualify for Saleabration items. So you get 20% discount as a demonstrator. So instead of actually having to spend $90 to get a free Saleabration item, we only have to spend $72 to get a free Saleabration item. So how good is that? So if you're thinking about purchasing some Stampin' Up products, you do not have to sell. There is no pressure to sell, no pressure to hold parties or anything like that. You can join wholly and solely just to get discount for yourself. So have a think about it. If you love our products and you're thinking that you want to get your hands on them at a cheaper price, now is an awesome time to join my team. And I would love to have you as part of my team. So what I'm actually going to do, bear with me, I'm going to flip forward so that we can see some things that I have here. So bear with me, I'm going to flip my camera and hopefully, and you're going to see out my window. So sorry, this stand, I am still not having any wonderful luck with it. So I'm going to try and rotate that. Come on, rotate. Come on, rotate. Sorry, it should have been smoother than this. Okay, and you've just seen all of my mess. But there we have my desk. Okay, so hopefully you can see all of that. I'll move all of my other items out of the way. So, as you can see here, we have what they call the year-end closeout sale. So what this means is the things that are in our holiday catalogue, they will be getting retired at the end of December, early January. So as from the 2nd of January, anything that's not getting carried on through to our annual catalogue will be, sorry, we were on a funny angle then, so I've now straightened it up for you, will be not available after the 2nd of January. But also things in the holiday catalogue, they're only available now while stocks last. So if there's something in that catalogue that you really, really have your eye on and you really, really want to get those products, then please place an order during early weeks in December, because those items are only going to be available while stocks last. So you could click on the link that is up in the information section in the top of this video, or you can just click on the Shop Now tab and jump onto my online store. Yes, brand new nails this morning, everybody. So these are my Christmas nails. I'll bring them up a little bit closer so you can see. I have a cute little reindeer. So I had to do this because this cute little reindeer I think is absolutely awesome. It reminded me of the dashing deer. So I said to her, I have to have that cute little reindeer, and I also have some snowflakes on my thumbs. So thank you to Jess in the Star Court Arcade. She is such a talented nail artist. So once again, she's excelled herself. Okay, so don't forget the year-end closeout sales. Please jump on. If there's things that are on your list, please jump on and get onto ordering those items, or otherwise you may miss out. Okay, so the first set that I'm actually going to use today is this Hello Cupcake. So once again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the basic stamping, the beginning stamping, the casual stamping, and the avid crafter. Okay, so you can see some different combinations using the same stamp set, but getting a little bit more stepped up with the card that you make along the way. So I'm going to make 3 cards using this one stamp set, but I'm just going to show you how you can do a really, really quick, easy card. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got my thick Whisper White, so I'm actually going to, that is my base. Thank you about my nails, Chrissy. Thanks, Natasha. Okay, so I'm going to fold that. Now, I've cut my base at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches, and I've scored it at 4 inches. I always pre-score my thick Whisper White so that I don't get those horrible crease marks at the top of it. Now, what we're going to do is, this is a photopolymer stamp, so you really should be stamping on a pierce mat or on a foam pad, something with a little bit of cushioning to get the great image from your photopolymer stamp. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to do some simple stamping here. So I'm going to grab the top of my cupcake and I'm going to mount that onto a block. I don't think I need one that big. Let me see. Okay, I'll pop that over there. Alright, so I'm going to mount up my stamp onto a block. And I'm also going to mount up the wrapper of the cupcake. Hey Leonie, thanks for jumping on and joining. Okay, so I'll pop that onto a stamp, onto a block, and we're ready to go. So in this one, I'm just going to do some really super easy, simple stamping. And you can see how you can make a really, really cute, pretty card just by using a couple of different colours and a piece of cardstock. Okay, so I'm going to use our Bermuda Bay for the base of my cupcake. So I just want to pop the base of my cupcake down here in the corner. And this stamp is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the detail of that stamp. It is simply stunning. And I'm going to use one of my favorite colors, which is Berry Burst, because I love Berry Burst with our Bermuda Bay. Okay. There is another stamp in here, which I think I'm going to use along the edge of my cupcake wrapper. So in the stamp set you'll have the actual cupcake on the top, but there's a little bit that's like an edging that can come down over our wrapper. So I actually want to do that because I want the actual cupcake to look like the icing has actually started to run down over the edge of our cupcake wrapper. Now I'm going to ink that up with my beautiful Berry Burst, and I'm just going to stamp that, line that up and stamp that there. I actually don't think it is a distinctive stamp, but it's very, very detailed. So I'm just going to bring that up so you can see a bit of a closer view. Very, very detailed stamp. But not quite on the distinctive stamp idea, because it's actually just quite lined, I think, quite a detailed stamp. But okay, So I'm actually going to do, I think maybe some pumpkin pie. I want to put some sprinkles on it, so I wanted a bit of a different, actually no, we'll do gorgeous grape sprinkles. So there's another stamp in this that is sprinkles that we can now put on our cupcake. So we're going to spread some sprinkles over the cupcake, and I'm going to do a few more just up in through there. Okay, so super cute cake already. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of the sentiments out of the stamp set. So I'm thinking sweet wishes, celebrate your day, sprinkle with love. Actually, probably sprinkled with love looks quite cute. So I'm going to do that. And I feel like I want to do that in something quite bright. So maybe like, blueberry bushel. Well, actually, no, I'm thinking maybe pumpkin pie. No, blueberry bushel. I'm going to go blueberry bushel. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that just here. Okay, sprinkle with love. And that was done with our blueberry bushel. And then what I'm actually going to do is, with some of these sprinkles, I'm going to clean that off, but I just want to put some light, sorry, I lost me. Some light sprinkles of, I'm thinking maybe, so saffron. So I just want to create a little bit of interest. Now this is super easy for our simple stampers. Okay, so we've now created a bit of a sprinkle happening around the cake. And then with some little epoxy shapes, I'm just going to grab some of these gorgeous epoxy shapes with my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to randomly, and with your Take Your Pick tool, you can just slide them off, randomly pop some of these cute coloured epoxy shapes around. To make a super cute, quick, simple stamping card. Now, if you are a beginner, type in the comments. Now, if you're a beginner stamper, do you think that it is definitely possible that you could reproduce a card exactly like this? Okay, and that's it. We've got a super quick, easy card. You too, Leonie. I hope things are going well for you. Hi, Carol, Beth. How are you going? Thank you for joining. Where are you watching from, Carol? Okay, simple, basic, beginner stamping. Okay, so all we've got is a little bit of ink, some stamps, and a few embellishments. So I think as a beginner or as an avid crafter or a casual crafter that you actually have limited time and you wanted to make a really super cute, easy, quick card, I think this simple stamping is definitely the way to go. Nashville, Tennessee, thank you for joining. Hi, Christy, how you going? Okay, so now we're going to move on and we're going to step that up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to bring in a Whisper White base once again, and it is, sorry, I'm just cleaning up a bit here. Okay, so we're going to bring in a Whisper White base, which is still cut out of our thick cardstock. Okay, So we're going to fold that in half. It is scored once again with my paper trimmer to get that really nice fold happening. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we've got a couple of layers here, which is really, really cute. So we're going to stamp on this layer once again. So we're going to use a little bit of a different color combination this time. So I'm going to use, I'm thinking, the soft suede for my cake base. So I'm just going to clean that stamp. Hi Megan, how you going? You were lost in your own world in the craft shop. I can relate. I'm sure we can all relate to that. The beauty of mine is that my craft shop is my shop, so I can order at any time I want. So it can be a little bit dangerous though, being able to order at any time you want. Okay, so we're going to use a different color combination this time. So we're going to use our soft suede as the cake base. We're going to do a similar thing to what we did in the first place. So I'm going to stamp that down the bottom here. Okay, so we're going to use a couple of different colors here. So I think I want to use Gorgeous Grape for one layer. Okay, so Gorgeous Grape for one layer. Okay, I'm then going to use a different color for the next layer, which I'm thinking I might use, so saffron again. We'll have a nice cute yellow layer, but I'm actually going to stamp this onto a separate piece of cardstock. Okay, so this time instead of stamping onto my cardstock there, I'm going to stamp this onto a separate piece of cardstock. Just like so. And that didn't stamp real well because I didn't have my pierce mat underneath, so I'm going to re-stamp that. I'm going to turn that over and I'm going to re-stamp that. So there you can see a perfect example of not having your pierce mat underneath a photopolymer stamp. Okay, and there you have a much better impression. And I'm going to do a third color, but I'm just going to wait and see. I'm actually going to use my scissors and I'm going to fussy cut this out. Now, the reason why I've decided that I'm going to fussy cut it out is because most casual crafters may not have a big shop machine. Plus, to tell you the truth, there is no framelit for this cupcake, so we actually do have to physically cut it out ourselves. So remember, when you're doing fussy cutting, just to move the actual cardstock, not the scissors, because if we move the scissors, you will find that you don't get as smooth a cut as what you would if you are rotating your piece of cardstock. In the blades of your scissors, it gives you a smoother cut. So as you can see, I'm rotating the cardstock. I'm not actually rotating the scissors. The cardstock is actually moving as I'm cutting. Now, with fussy cutting, a lot of people say, I don't fussy cut. Now, it's up to you whether you want to cut in there. I'm actually going to have a go at cutting in there. This could be dangerous or it could be quite good, but little bit by little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to cut that little tiny bit out of in there. And I think that is going to be just enough. I'm not going to worry about doing that big bit in there, but that is going to be enough that it's going to give us a layer like so. Then what I want to do is I want to stamp a third layer, which I'm probably going to do in a different color again, maybe our Melon Mambo for something different. So I'm going to ink up that beautiful cupcake icing again. Put it back onto my pierce mat, but I want to line this one up because I actually want to see where I'm going. Oops, and I've inked in the wrong color. Okay, so I need to have my melon mambo, and I want to do another layer up the top here. So I'm just going to stamp that down like that. Okay, and then this one I'm actually going to pop up on dimensionals. All right, so I'll do that now. Hi Anne-Marie, how you going? Okay, so a couple of dimensionals on the back of this one. You could probably put a little dimensional on the top of that scroll, but I actually don't have my little dimensionals here with me at the moment. So I'm just going to pop that in the middle like so. And look at that beautiful cupcake that we have. Okay, and then what I'm actually going to do is I have a little piece of, this is a brand new ribbon that we have. Actually, no, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I want to stamp a sentiment. So one of the sentiments that we have here, I'm going to do Celebrate Your Day. And I'm positive I had, yeah, no. I had a piece of white cardstock that I had put aside to stamp that sentiment on, but that's okay. I can just cut this one. One of those things, the desk gets cluttered and the piece of white cardstock goes missing. Oh, can't find it. Anyway, we will cut a piece off this one here. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to mount up this sentiment here. Celebrate Your Day. It's a gorgeous stamp set, isn't it, Anne-Marie? I agree. It is such a super, super cute stamp set. When I looked at it and when they stamped with it at On Stage, I was like, oh my God, I have to have that. I've never been one for cupcakes. I don't know what it is. I've never been one for, I love eating cupcakes, but I've never been one for stamping cupcakes. I don't know why, but I have never really been fully interested in cupcake stamps before, but this one I was like, oh my Lord, that is just gorgeous. Okay, so I'm actually going to stamp that there like that. Okay, now I'm thinking I just want to cut that as a cute little rectangle, so I'm just going to bring in that trimmer and trim that off a little bit. Like so. So we've got a cute little rectangle. So far we haven't used punches, we haven't used any fantastic, wonderful big shot machine. The words just weren't coming today. Okay, so I think I'm actually going to do it up here, but I want to pop a little bit of ribbon on the back. So what I'm actually going to do is with my double-sided tape, you weren't going to get it, Wendy? You're going to get it now. You weren't going to get it, but now you're glad you did. Oh, so you did order it, Wendy? That's great. I can tell you, you will love it. Honestly, it's such a stunning cupcake set. Now, the ribbon that I'm using, I do apologize because I don't actually think it's current ribbon that we have anymore, but I am using it up. So I decided that I would use it in this video today to use up a little bit more of it. It's a Bermuda Bay ribbon and it's simply stunning, but I can't actually really remember what catalogue it was in. It may have been in our older annual catalogue. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to zigzag a little bit with my ribbon. So I've popped some double-sided tape on the back, so I'm just going to zigzag with my ribbon behind my sentiment, just to create a little bit of interest happening behind that sentiment. And I really want it to end going back down the other way, so I need to go like that, and like that. Sorry, I'm probably out of camera shot there. Okay, so, and trim off the edge of our ribbon. So as you can see, you've got a super, super cute. Now I'm going to pop that up onto some dimensionals. Hi Doreen, how you going? Am I getting rain today? It's funny. It's overcast. It has sprinkled. I was downtown this morning getting my nails done. Bless me. I was downtown this morning getting my nails done, and it sprinkled in the car on the way home that I didn't even have to really put the wipers on, but it hasn't rained yet, but I think it's trying to. We're supposed to get a really cool day tomorrow, so. All right, so I've popped that up onto dimensional, so I'm just going to take the backings off those. Now, I also want to pop a few little stamps around on the background here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sprinkles again. And I think this time I just want a hint of colour. So I think I'm actually going to use my crumb cake as my colour. And I just want to pop a few of these around. Okay, just to take that stark white look off the background, which I think that's plenty. And then I'm going to pop on my sentiment up on the top. Celebrate your day. So just like so. And then I'm going to glue that on to my layer. So I've got a Bermuda Bay layer here. So just with my Tombow is my liquid glue of choice, for the simple fact that I'm able to wiggle it around and pop it anywhere onto my cardstock and line up those layers perfectly. Okay. So then I'm going to bring in my base again, which is under my ink pad here. And I'm just going to glue that down onto my Whisper White base. Hi Ruth, oh, you get mixed up with daylight savings. I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm an hour earlier than Queensland, but Queensland is the only state that doesn't do daylight savings. So I think I've got that right. And I think probably if I had my way, I probably would not do daylight savings either, because I don't think it's good either way. It just gets confusing for people that are in Queensland compared to New South Wales or any other state. Okay, so there you have the simple stamping, stepped up a little bit to a casual crafter. Okay, so two super, super cute cards. And now the next one that I'm going to do, we're going to do stepped up version once again. So I have, I'll pop those aside. I have Gorgeous Grape as my base of my card. So I'm going to fold that in half. And I have some ink on me, and I'm getting ink all over everything. So I need to clean that finger that has all that ink on it. Okay, so we have our Gorgeous Grape as our base. Sorry, it's not Gorgeous Grape, it's Highland Heather. Sorry, I'm wrong. I stand corrected. It's actually Highland Heather, so I do apologise for that. Okay, so then I have some Coastal Cabana as a layer, and I also have another layer that I've actually used my corrugated iron Deep Impressions embossing folder on. So the Deep Impression, yeah, so you're saying, Ruth, sorry, that Queensland is the only one that doesn't do it. I think that is the way it is. Okay, so I'm going to do that as my base. I'm actually going to do a cupcake version again, similar to our second one here. So I'm going to bring in my soft suede again. We might do a different colour this time. So I'm going to do soft suede for my base, and I'm going to cut all of these out. I'm going to do some fussy cutting. So I'm going to do soft suede as my base. I'm going to use, and I just stuck my fingernails in the ink. What is it with the ink today? Oh, I'm having no end of fun with my ink. So I will just use a baby wipe and get rid of the ink. Sounds like a plan. Okay, so bear with me while I get my ink sorted. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Cupcake. Where's my chamois? And clean that off. So the first colour I'm going to use is Coastal Cabana. And I do need my Pierce mat once again. I just remembered. I feel like everything is cramming me in here today. I have no idea why. Okay, so we're going to stamp that one in our Coastal Cabana. Okay, we're going to bring in our So Saffron. As another colour. So Saffron up there. And we're also going to bring in what colour? Lovely lipstick, I think. Lovely lipstick. So I'm showing you quite a few different colours here today. You were covered from head to toe in ink yesterday. I know, I just seem to be getting it all over me today. I don't know what it is. I'm not going too well with it all. I'm going to put them away so that they don't get all over me. Okay. So I've done Coastal Cabana, So Saffron, and our lovely lipstick. Okay, so bear with me now while I fussy cut these out. Okay. Now, I'm not actually going to worry about the cupcake bit at the bottom there. I'm actually not going to worry about having that come out the side. I'm just going to go straight as a cupcake. Okay. Just to make it easier. So once again, moving the points of our scissors to make those cut lines. Sorry, moving the cardstock, not our scissors, to get those cut lines to happen. And I do normally leave a little bit of white on the edge, but this time I've decided that I'm just going to go straight to the edge. Now, I always find it better to cut around so you've got less cardstock to play around with when you're fussy cutting. Hey Sherry, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, so bear with me while I cut around these, and I'm going to roughly cut them today. And once again, I'm not actually going to worry about that swirl. I'm just going to roughly cut around. So we have our cupcake layer. So there's one. And there's no need to be scared about fussy cutting either, because I know myself. I say to people, I don't fussy cut. No way am I going to be fussy cutting. But there's times in our stamping world that we don't have framelits, and yes, some of us may have the wonderful scan and cut machines that we can scan the images and cut them out. But this honestly is going to take 5 minutes and they will be done. So for 5 minutes, it's not worth getting a machine out to try and scan them and cut them. So I do believe that there is a time and a place for fussy cutting, and it's not that difficult. Hey Tanya, how you going? Okay, so last one. We're nearly there. And we've got to work out a sentiment for this one. So there we have 3 of our cupcake layers all cut out, ready to go. Okay, so I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pop up my first layer on dimensionals. Okay, so hi Sumitra, how you going? You're joining me while I'm crafting. So I'm going to take the dimensionals off the back. I must say I am loving my nails today. I said to Jess I wanted some really nice Christmassy nails. I wanted them especially just for Christmas because I won't be getting them done now until after Christmas. So, okay, so I'm just going to line that up on my card like so. Now this one here, I'm going to pop some liquid glue on. Now when you've got some embossed pieces, you need to put more glue than normal because you want it to go down through the grooves and make sure you're going to get good adhesion to your card. Okay, so I do pop a little bit more on than normal. Now I'm just going to screw with that one. Not quite straight, but screw with. And this is really, really good. If you have the compulsive disorder that everything has to be neat and straight, please don't watch what I'm doing at the moment. Please turn off. But I love it when things are just offset a little bit. I think it's super, super cute. All right, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build up my beautiful cupcake. So I think I want the Coastal Cabana, and then I think I want Lovely Lipstick as the last layer. So I think that is super cute. And we can have it even toppled a little bit. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pop the bottom base up onto dimensionals first. Are you feeling better, Sumitra? That is awesome to hear. Poor thing, you were in so much pain when you were here the other day. Okay. Sherry, are you saying you want to get your nails done? Is that what you're saying? I love getting my nails done. I get them done every 4 weeks and it is worth the money. To not have to worry about whether your nails are neat and tidy to jump on and do a video, I think is fantastic. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to screw with these a little bit. So now, I'm going to pop the dimensionals on up towards the top, like the middle of this one, because it's got to overlap the other one. Ugh. The base of the cupcake is soft suede. The ink was soft suede. Okay. So this one is going to sit this way. Okay. And then we're going to pop some more dimensionals onto our lovely lipstick one. Are you glad you didn't miss this one, Wendy? Yeah, it's looking pretty cute. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to do like so. So it's one of those big piled up, a little bit like an ice cream, like a big piled up ice cream. Who wouldn't want a cupcake like that? Okay, so now I'm going to stamp a sentiment. What do we have left? Let me see. There it is there. Okay, so I'm going to do Sweet Wishes. But this time, I actually think what I want to do is I'm going to use a punch and I'm going to use a couple of little circles, I think, to make this look super, super cute. So I'm going to grab some of my Coastal Cabana, some of my Highland Heather, and some Whisper White. There. Okay. So, I want to do, what circles do I want to do? that one going to fit in there? No, not quite. So I need a bigger one than that. That says 1 3/4. Really? 2. And my starburst. Where's my starburst punch? 2 1/4. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do that. Okay. So now I'm bringing in a combination of punches. So, is that stamp going to fit on that? Just. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this one. And I think I'm going to stamp that one in. What colour do you think I should stamp the sentiment in? Type it in the comments. What colour for the sentiment do you think? Bermuda Bay, or Lovely Lipstick, or our Highland Heather? I'm thinking Highland Heather. Lovely Lipstick. Okay, any more? The next comment, if it's the same, that's what we'll use. Lovely Lipstick. Okay, Lovely Lipstick it is. Lovely Lipstick has won the vote. Okay. So I'm going to, with the Sweet Wishes, I'm just going to stamp that onto a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Okay. And then I'm going to cut that out with my smallest circle, which is the 1 3/4 inch punch. So I'm just going to line that up in my punch. That is super cute. Just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to create a bit of a background that we're going to do. This is the 2-inch punch. And then I'm going to use the 2 1/4 inch punch. Now, you could use, if you had your layering circles, you could use those with a Big Shot. Being an avid crafter, I'm sure that we would all have a Big Shot if we're an avid crafter. But I think this is super cute. Okay. So we're going to do that. And I still think I want a bit of ribbon. So we've got this new ribbon that's going to be in our Occasions catalogue. And it's like our burlap ribbon, but it's actually white. So I think it's actually going to be a great addition to our craft room. So I'm going to use a bit of that. Just like so. Tidy up those ends. Okay, so I think that could go behind, which looks cute. But then I still think it needs a little bit of colour as well. So I might actually bring in that beautiful Bermuda Bay ribbon again. And do a bit of a twist like so underneath. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to layer these up. So first of all, I want the Sweet Wishes to pop up. So I'm going to pop some dimensionals on the back. Gorgeous font for the sentiments. So true, Wendy. So true. Stunning. Went a bit haywire with my dimensional there, but I'll just trim that off. Okay, so that's going to sit up onto my Coastal Cabana piece, which is beautiful. And I'm going to glue that flush down onto the lovely, onto the Highland Heather circle. Just like so. Okay, Now I'm going to use some tear and tape on the back to pop my white burlap ribbon on first. So I do like to tend to go crossways so that you get your ribbon sitting exactly where you want it to be into your double-sided tape. Okay, so now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to place, first of all, the Bermuda Bay piece of ribbon that I want to do. So I'm going to hopefully trim that. Okay, needed a bit longer than that. So I want that to sit like that, and a bit of a loop, and like that. Okay, so I'm going to trim that off. Okay, so we've got the beautiful Bermuda Bay ribbon, but then I want our white burlap to be underneath as well. Okay, so because I've put the double-sided tape crossways, I can glue all those and they're going to sit really, really nice. Okay, so I'm going to pop that up onto dimensionals. Who is loving this cupcake stamp set? Hey Kathy, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, so popped it up on dimensionals, take the backings off, and pop that up in the corner of our card, just like so. Okay, so now I think we need to bling that up. Seeing we're the avid crafter, we want to do all of these things on this card. So we're going to get the epoxy shapes out again. And we're going to grab our awesome Take Your Pick tool. And we're going to grab Coastal Cabana dot. Like so, our lovely lipstick. So, and the gorgeous grape. And I'm thinking we might need just one down over here. I'm thinking lovely lipstick. Just one. Oh, there. Okay, so what do you think, ladies? It's on your list for future purchase, Angie. I've convinced you that you actually definitely need to pop this set. Okay, so I'm going to bring those three back in so we can have a look at what we've done here today. And so this is what I'm trying to bring you each time I do a live video. I'm going to try and bring the three different levels so I can cater for all different types of crafters, because I don't want to ever have you thinking I can't make cards like that, because this is where I started. So everyone's got to realize that we all start somewhere. This is where I started. Then the more I got into my stamping and the more I enjoyed myself and the more products that I started building up in my craft room got me to the casual crafter. And then further on, now you can get into the more avid crafting projects. But as you can see, all very straightforward, all using the same stamp set, but getting three totally different looks. Being beginner, casual, and avid crafter. So what's your favourite, ladies? What do you think that you're capable of doing? Type into the comments and let me know whether you're more the beginner type, more the casual type, or more the avid crafter. So type in the comments and let me know which one is your pick out of the 3 that we've done there today. What you think that you would be able to reproduce if you had this gorgeous stamp set and some of these beautiful colours, would you be able to reproduce? Shirley's gone all, Shirley K. Terry, beginner. Hey Terry, it's been such a long time. I need to come down and see you girls in Ballina again. Avid crafter, Anne-Marie. Chrissy, avid crafter. Carol, beginner. You can manage all 3, Shirley. Shirley K from Lismore. Avid. Well done, ladies. Well, you know what? This is what I need to say is it is all possible for even a beginner to end up at this stage in a short period of time, ladies. You don't really need a great deal of experience. You just need some inspiration. You need some ideas floating around. And from the ideas, you go with the flow. And Sherry's avid, Gail's all, Karen's all. Absolutely stunning. But that is using the beautiful Hello Cupcake. Now, this Hello Cupcake, as I said, will be available. You earn this one free. This one is a Saleabration item, so it's in our Saleabration catalogue. So what actually happens is, and if you want to pop your name down, if you want to get your catalogue sent out to you, I have ordered catalogues this morning. As soon as they arrive, they will be getting popped in the post. I can't actually do it as a club set, Shirley, because it's one that you earn for free. So I can't actually do it as a club set. But anyway, so this is an awesome stamp set for... sorry, there goes... There was another phone call again. It's my husband. He's trying to ring me, but I will ring him back because I'm nearly finished. So I will ring him back when I'm finished. Yeah, I know. Daryl rang me. So I do apologise, everyone. My husband's decided to find out what's going on. So I hope you enjoyed that crafting today. I did have one more card, but I will jump on again later towards the end of the week and do another live video for you again. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Please feel free to share my video and type shared into the comments so you can go into my monthly draw. I will draw the monthly draw. Yes, I did cut my hair, Megan. I will draw the monthly draw within the next 24 hours. I will get myself organised and get that all happening. I just have to work this afternoon. So probably tonight I'll get all the entries into the barrel and I will draw those tomorrow sometime. I'll jump back on and I may do the card that I was actually going to do because I had a 4th card to do, but I may do that tomorrow for you for something exciting to do. Alright, so thank you all for watching. Please feel free, as I said, share the video, type shared. If you wanted to pop an order in to get into those end of year closeout deals for the holiday catalogue, please check out my online store. As I said, it's up in the description in the top. If you're watching this back on YouTube later on, please click on the link down below in the Show More tab and you will find more information about the closeout sale. That runs for December while stocks last, okay? So if you have something on your wish list out of that holiday catalogue, now is your last chance to be able to get in and grab them. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, have a lovely day, and I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.